Howdy, folks. This is Professor Eric Skiles, Professor of Theater at the Lone Star College-Kingwood campus, and I'm one of your campus D2L mentors, gurus, helpers, whatever. So today I'm going to show you pretty quickly how to access a quiz and get started. So you've logged into D2L, you've selected the class, you've done all the work necessary before your quiz, and now you're ready to take the quiz. So the first step is finding the quiz. Here I am, I'm on the home page of a theater appreciation course, and I'm using one from the fall so that I don't mess anything up with current students. And now I need to find the quiz. So we know that content is where all the content exists, and in this case I know that I need to go to lesson 2, and I've completed all of the things I need to complete, and now it's time for me to take the quiz. So I just click on the link and it takes me to the quiz. Now, just like any other program, there are multiple ways to get there. So I'm going to click on the title of the course. It's going to take me back to the home page for the course. And notice over here under Updates, one quiz not attempted. I can click that link and it takes me to this quiz list where I see the Lesson 2 quiz. I can click on the link and it takes me to that exact same screen. But I can also, if I go back to the home page of the course, come over here to Course Activities, use the down arrow, go to Quizzes, and this page should look familiar. You've seen it already, and I can click on Lesson 2 Quiz. So, as with any program, multiple ways to get to the same location. Now here on this screen, some pretty important things. Where am I? What time is it? Who am I? I am myself. The quiz period, does it have a start and an end date? And the time allowed. How many attempts am I going to be allowed, and how many attempts have I completed? And then instructions. These are fairly standard. Now down here, blue button, start the quiz, and I'm actually going to start the quiz, which starts the timer, and it starts my only allowed attempt. So once I click this button, I need to make sure I'm prepared to sit there and complete the entire quiz. So we start the quiz, and then we see quiz questions. It looks like I've got 12 questions to answer. This first one looks like a fill-in-the-blank question. This one looks like a fill-in-the-blank with some graphics. Another fill-in-the-blank question. Question number 4, choose 4, so I'm going to have to select 4 out of that long list. This is 5 things. It's a matching situation, so I have to use the pull-down menu to match the right answer. Here's a multiple choice question. Just hit the radio button. Here's another multiple choice question with a graphic. Here's a true-false question. Just click the radio button. Here's a multiple choice question. Another multiple choice. And you can see as I click an answer, I get check marks over here. So at a glance, I can see which questions I've completed. And if I need to go back to question 2, I just click the button and I try again. When I go through all of the questions, then at the bottom, it's going to ask me, do I want to submit the quiz? Now in this case, I would do pretty badly because I had only answered 3 out of the 12 questions. So make sure, even if you're guessing, answer all the questions and put something in the blanks. Here's a hint about fill-in-the-blank questions as I scroll up to find one. As I type in an answer into this box, the only thing the computer compares it to is the answer the instructor has typed into the box on the other side of the quiz. If it doesn't match exactly, it's counted wrong, which is a little cranky for taking a quiz, but you can always email your instructor and say, hey, I think I got close. Can you check this answer for me? So those are the stickiest ones. When I'm finished with all the questions and I've answered everything correctly, I hit Submit Quiz. Now, in this case, it's even going to tell me I didn't even answer these questions. Are you sure you want to submit? And of course, I will go back, I will fill in those questions, and then I will click Submit Quiz. If I want to go back to the questions, I can click on the link here, or I can click this button. But in this case, I don't want to bore you with these answers, and I also don't want to give them away, so I click Submit Quiz. And you're done. Immediately, you'll get feedback if your instructor has set it up this way. It'll show you when you created your attempt, and it will show you the questions. And of course, I did very badly here because I wasn't really taking the quiz. And as I go down to the bottom, my score, I got a half a point out of 10, which is a 5% score. So not great, but this is also the way that you can check your answers, go back into your textbook, and check over those things that didn't seem to make sense when you were taking the quiz. And when you're done, click Done. And it pulls you out of that. So now you see your score here. Obviously, I will go back and X out that attempt on my grade because I don't want it to ruin my grade. But that's how you access and take a quiz in D2L.